Hey guys, Marlon here from Emblem Warriors channel, and this is not good at all. Not good. But before we get off into the topic of today's video, I just want to thank you guys for all the tremendous support that you guys have been giving the channel. And it's not a completely bad news in this entire video. I also have some very incredible news, which is pretty amazing, but let's get the bad stuff out the way. So apparently Nintendo of America is tightening its game review process, and this is for YouTubers, websites, the whole 9 yards, right? So apparently, link will be in the description for the whole story. I'm not going to read the whole entire thing. I'm just going to read some of it. Okay, so USGamer is reporting that Nintendo of America is clamping down on review copies. The company did this following last month's leak of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser minions on the 3DS. The biggest impact of this change is in regard to which outlet and video influencers will receive advanced copies for reviews and video content. According to the sources, after the leak, Mario and Luigi done by an influencer, Nintendo of America flipped out and changed their review policy. Like, this is... oh my lord, just when you think that things will just get better, you know, just for YouTubers talking about Nintendo games or reviewing it or anything of that nature, it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Like, it just takes one dummy to make everybody dumb, right? Like, it just takes one person to mess everything up for everyone, and it's like, oh my god. That's why a lot of people are saying that they haven't received Super Mario Odyssey or Fire Emblem Warriors for the Nintendo Switch. Like, all of this stuff is held back because of this whole thing with this person leaked out the game. And we know how Nintendo can be when it comes to leaks, right? And this affects a lot of people. Like, this affects a lot of YouTubers. This affects a lot of small websites. And I just don't understand why people will sit there and pirate a game and think Nintendo is not going to catch up on them. Like, the Nintendo ninjas, they are very sneaky, and they will get you. They will stop you in your tracks. And so apparently Nintendo downloaded the leak ROM, figured exactly who actually did this whole leak by checking the 3DS serial number inside the ROM. It's like Nintendo is a step ahead of you guys. Why would you guys do this? Now this messes up everybody's chance of getting a game in 2 weeks early or 3 weeks early to talk about it and to, you know, build content, especially with Super Mario Odyssey just around the corner. Like, that's gonna make them not want to give out review copies. Like, oh my god, like, this whole Nintendo fiasco is just, it's getting worse and worse. We're already going through the whole thing with the copyright stuff, with them not wanting us to live stream their games. Now here we go with the review process. Now it's not, I don't know, there's no information regarding this affecting brand ambassadors, but on a grand scale they're saying that it's going to affect smaller YouTubers and smaller websites. Like, facepalm. Why, for the love of God? Why? People are so dumb. But this is coming from another source from Nintendo. They're saying that normally review copies are out anywhere from 2 weeks to several days before release. I was expecting Mario Odyssey to be given for getting a review copy and being able to produce and prepare a bunch of content for a launch day, but now it looks like that is not going to happen. It's going to happen on the day of the release of the game. Wow. Link will be in the description. You guys read up more on this. This is really sad, and this is definitely going to hurt a lot of content creators like myself and a lot of other people out there. But I'm supposed to be receiving the game in for review. I don't know what's going to happen now. So I just want to give you guys a quick update on that. That just hit the news airwave today, and this is not good. But in other news, this is some real good news right here. Sony to release a indie game on the Nintendo Switch. Wow, Sony and Nintendo actually working again. This is really awesome. But Sony's going to be releasing an indie game on the Nintendo Switch. I'm pretty sure it's going to do extraordinarily well. So link will be in the description to read up on the full article. It says right here that Sony has announced it will publish an indie game for the Nintendo Switch, that little console produced by its longtime rival Nintendo. Tiny Metal, an indie game, it's a tactical battler, is one of several upcoming games to be published by Unites. Sony Music Entertainment just announced the game publishing label. Unites will publish games for PS4, PSVR, PC, and yes, Switch. So wow, this is really amazing that Sony is trying to mend that partnership again with Nintendo by putting some games. So who knows what can come out of this real awesome indie game. I mean, it can just start off with that indie game and end up being into something really big. So apparently they showed off the game at PAX 2017, so link will be in the description for you guys to check it out. I haven't necessarily seen the game yet, but oh, I'm looking at it right now. It actually looks really good. It looks familiar. I don't know what game this reminds me of, but I'll definitely show off a video of it, you know, in there while I'm talking about it so you guys can see. It's sort of a strategy game like Mario Rabbids, but with tanks and stuff like that. So leave in the comments down below, let me know what y'all think about all of this stuff that I just said. It's very sad about the whole thing with Nintendo cracking down on review copies because of one person or a group of people that decided they wanted to leak out the game and make it bad for everybody else not being able to get review copies. But on the flip side, this is really good for Nintendo and Sony, you know, mending that partnership to put games on the console. The sky's the limit, so we'll see what happens. Hit the bell if you're brand new, hit that subscribe button as well to stay up to date, all things Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, the whole 9 yards. Love you guys, catch y'all in the next one, and peace, Garlic Nation. I'm out of here.